Hey guys, had a bunch of students say they were having a little bit of difficulty with area models with multiplication, so I figured I'd do an extra screencast here. For the record, I've never done a screencast before. This is my first one ever, so if I mess this up, I apologize. Might seem a little bit clunky here, but here we go. I'm going to demonstrate how to multiply 23 times 7. So I'm going to draw myself a rectangle. Nobody makes fun of my rectangles. I know it's bad. And I'm going to divide that into two parts. And so for this to work, I need to decompose 23. So 23, if you look at the place value, is really 20 plus 3. So we're going to take both of those numbers, 20 and 3, and multiply them both by 7. So first thing I'm going to do is 20 times 7. I'm going to put it in this box on the left. I know that 2 times 7 is 14. So 20 times 7 must be 140. And then in this box on the right, I'm going to put 3 times 7, which equals 21. So now my final step is to take the two products that are inside the box and add them. So my answer to this problem is 161. I'm going to just check that using my regular method for multiplication, the traditional method. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 2 more is 16. All right, so that works right there. Let me see if I can figure out how to erase all this. Oh yeah, there we go. And I'll show you another problem. Okay, so now this time we're going to make it a bigger number here. We're going to do 345 times 3. So once again, I'm going to draw a rectangle. And this time, because I'm multiplying by a 3-digit number, I'm going to divide it into 3 sections. Then I want to decompose 345, so that would be 300 plus 40 plus 5. And we're going to multiply all 3 of those by 3. So in the first box, I'm going to put 300 times 3. I know that 3 times 3 is 9. So 300 times 3 must be 900. In the next box, 40 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12. So 40 times 3 must be 120. And then in my last box, 5 times 3, that would be 15. Once again, my final step for this would be to take my products that are inside the boxes and add them. So my answer to this one is 1035. Okay, so let me erase again, and I will do one more for you. I'm sure you guys know a faster way to do this, but again, I'm still learning. All right, for this last one, we will multiply a 2-digit times a 2-digit number. So we're going to do 43 times 26. So in a situation like this, our box needs to look a little different. We have a 2-digit times a 2-digit number. So we need to create a box with a rectangle with 4 boxes in it. So on top, I'm going to decompose the 43. So 40 plus 3, that equals 43. And on the left side, 20 plus 6, that equals 26. And so now I'm going to multiply. I can't show you with my fingers, but where 20 and 40 meet, I'm going to put in this upper left box. 4 times 2 is 8. So 40 times 20 is 800. To the right of that, I'm going to do 3 times 20. That's 60. Below where I put 800, I'm going to do 40 times 6. So 4 times 6 is 24. So 40 times 6 would be 240. And then 3 times 6 would go into this bottom right corner. And just as we did with all the previous problems, we're just going to add the 4 products that are inside our boxes. And I'm doing this quickly. Obviously, I want you to... Whoops, what did I do? I don't know what I did, guys. All right, I brought something up weird. But anyway, I'm going quickly, but obviously I would expect you guys to take your time on this. My final answer would be 1,118. So I hope a few more examples help. Feel free to watch that other video again that I made, and whatever you do, guys, don't get frustrated. This is a new thing for all of us, so just hang in there and just do your best.